There's a specific kind of loneliness that doesn't look like loneliness at all. It looks like a full inbox. It looks like birthday posts from 40 people. It looks like group chats that never go quiet. But somewhere underneath all of that noise, you feel it. That hollow ache of being surrounded by people who don't actually know you. And the strange part, social media didn't create fake friendships, but it made them so much worse. It gave them a stage, it gave them a language, and it gave them the perfect disguise. Think about what a friendship used to require: effort, proximity, vulnerability. You had to actually show up. You had to call, visit, remember, sacrifice. Friendship was measured in moments, not messages. But somewhere along the way, the definition quietly changed. Now a like counts as checking in. A reaction emoji counts as care. Sharing someone's post counts as support. We've replaced the substance of connection with the symbols of it, and the terrifying thing is it feels real enough to fool us. Social media didn't just lower the bar for friendship, it dissolved it entirely. Because now you can maintain hundreds of relationships without ever being present in a single one. You can follow someone's life for years without ever truly knowing them. You can comment "miss you" without meaning it. You can post a tribute on someone's birthday and forget them by the next scroll, and the person receiving all of that, part of them knows it's hollow, but another part desperately wants to believe it isn't. That's where the psychology gets painful. Human beings are wired for belonging. It's not a preference, it's a survival need. And when social media floods that need with artificial signals, our brain doesn't always distinguish between what's real and what's curated. Every notification feels like proof of connection. Every comment feels like evidence of being valued. So we stay. We keep scrolling, keep posting, keep performing, all while starving for the kind of closeness that can't be compressed into a caption. Psychologists call this parasocial saturation, the state where your social bandwidth feels full, but your emotional needs remain completely unmet. You think you have people. But when something real happens, something that cracks you open your contact list and realize you don't know who to call. Not because nobody's there, but because nobody actually knows you. They know your highlight reel. They know the version of you that photographs well. But your 3 a.m. self, your uncertain self, your unfiltered self, that person has never been introduced. And here's what makes social media particularly cruel in this context. It rewards the performance of friendship over the practice of it. It gives visibility to the public gestures, the birthday post, the group photo, the "we had so much fun" caption, while the private, unglamorous work of real friendship happens completely off screen. The check-in text, the uncomfortable conversation, the showing up when it's inconvenient. None of that gets likes. None of that gets seen. So slowly, unconsciously, people begin to invest more in the visible gestures and less in the invisible ones, and friendships that once had depth begin to flatten into aesthetics. There's also something deeply manipulative about the way social media constructs social hierarchies. Who tagged who posted without mentioning who was included in the story and who wasn't. These are not small things. They trigger real emotional responses rooted in ancient fears of exclusion. And when you're watching someone's life unfold in curated frames, constantly measuring your place in it, you're not experiencing friendship. You're experiencing a performance of it and auditioning for your role in their narrative. Real friendships don't have audiences. Real friendships happen in the spaces social media cannot reach. In the car ride where someone finally says what they've been holding for months. In the kitchen at 2 a.m. when nobody's performing anything. In the silence between two people who don't need to fill it. That rawness, that safety, that is what connection actually feels like. And it can't be broadcast. The moment you try to capture it, something in it dies. But perhaps the most insidious thing social media does to friendship is this. It makes fake ones comfortable enough that we stop seeking real ones. Because real friendships are costly. They require honesty that might sting. They require presence that's inconvenient. They require you to be known. And being known is terrifying because being known means you can be rejected fully, not just unfollowed. So we settle. We accept the shallow warmth of digital company and call it enough. We confuse being connected to many with being close to anyone. And over time, something subtle shifts inside us. We start performing even for the people we're closest to. We practice what to say before saying it. We manage our image even in private. Because the habit of curation bleeds off screen. You forget how to just be. You forget that friendship was never supposed to be impressive. It was supposed to be honest. The antidote isn't deleting social media. It's recognizing the difference. It's asking yourself, if this person saw me on my worst day, unfiltered and unedited, would they still stay? And it's asking yourself whether you've given anyone the chance to answer that question. Because the friendships worth having aren't built in comment sections. They're built in the moments you'd never post. They're built in the choosing of each other, quietly, repeatedly, without an audience. And in a world drowning in connections, that kind of friendship isn't just rare, it's everything.